Good morning. We are Isru Lag BaOmer, the day after Lag BaOmer, with the amazing energy of the holiday. Baruch Hashem, we had a very memorable celebration of the Chabad centers in Diego. Amazing energy. And we have to continue and bring that energy of Lag BaOmer to our everyday life. So let's talk a little about a midrash about Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. One of his students traveled to a faraway land and became extremely wealthy. He did very, very well financially. And his friends heard about it. And it was tempting to hear that one of them became a multimillionaire. So their interest in Torah study was debilitated. Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai saw what happened, took all his students to a valley in Meron, and he said, Vika, 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 itmalidin reikez zav. Valley, get filled up with coins, golden coins. And it so happened. The whole Vika got filled up with golden coins. And he told his students, whoever wants, take as much as you need, but know that what you're taking is from your olam haba, from your wealth in the world to come. And none of his students took any of the gold. Now, the Torah, we say, Etz Chaim hi lamachazikim ba v'smola osher v'chavot. That the Torah is a tree of life to those who hold onto it, and what is left, there is wealth and honor. When the Jewish people follow the path of the Torah of the mitzvot, like our second parasha this week, Im bechukotai telechu, if you follow, Hashem says, my laws, I will give you the good rains at the right time. And this was during the times of the Beit HaMikdash, that the Jewish people kept the Torah, and they saw physical blessings in everything they did. Why? Because God's presence was revealed, and the following of God's commandments was translated into physical blessings. And this is the way that will be when Mashiach comes. Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai was in such a high spiritual level that by him there was no exile, there was no galut. He was living in Mashiach times. The temple was not destroyed for him. He was able, with the power of his Torah, to bring down into the world physical gold as a reward for the mitzvot that he did or his students did. And he was able to do it physically, just like will be when Mashiach comes, that the abundance of the physical will be overwhelming. Everything will be metzuim ke'afar, will be like dust. Things that people chase after now will be like dust, irrelevant. So much will be. Now, the greatness of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai is not expressed in the fact that he was able to bring gold for himself or people in his level, that by him there was no galut, no diaspora. But even he was able to bring physical reward to people that were thinking about leaving the Torah study to make a fortune. So they were very much, those students of Rabbi Shimon, in the level of galut, of exile, of diaspora. Nevertheless, he was so great that he was able to bring them blessing as if they were in the level of Geulah. So this is the greatness of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. What he did was to reveal the hidden part of the Torah that is me'en olam haba, which is what will happen when Mashiach comes, and bring it down into very low levels. And we know everything is accurate in the Midrashim of Chazal. We're talking what was filled up with gold. A bika. Bika is a low place, it's not a mountain. So he was able to bring the abundant blessing, the ashpa'ah, through the secrets of the Torah that he was sharing with people, to everybody, even those who were not in a high level. Now, there is another story about another Rabbi Shimon ben Chalafta, that he was an Emorah, part of the Talmud later, after Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, that he was extremely poor, to the extent that he had no money for Shabbat, and he needed food for Shabbat, basics. So he prayed, and from heavens they gave him a precious stone, and with this he would be able to buy everything that they needed for Shabbat and holidays and have peace of mind. When his wife found out, and he told her all the details, she said, I don't agree to this, because what you receive here means that in the future, in the Olam Haba, you'll be lacking something. I don't want to have physical on account of losing spiritual blessings. That's how holy she was. Rabbi Shimon prayed again, and the wealth, this fortune was given to him, was taken away. The rabbis say, it's bigger, the second miracle, that the money was taken away from him from the first. Why? Because from heaven they give. God, teva tov lehetiv, the nature of goodness is to give. God likes to give. But to take back, that was a greatest miracle. Now, it's interesting. This is the story of Rabbi Shimon bar Chalafta with the precious stone. With Rabbi Shimon bar Yochai, you can ask, what happened with all those golden coins? We didn't hear about any archaeological findings of a valley full of golden coins. Also were taken back because the students didn't take. It was enough to give the lesson. The golden coins were taken back from heaven. Yet, we don't even mention about Rabbi Shimon bar Yochai the second part. By Rabbi Shimon ben Chalafta, we say that he prayed and the wealth disappeared. Why we don't mention this? Because even though it's a greater miracle, because by Rabbi Shimon bar Yochai, he was a mashpia. He was one that he brought into the world positive energy. He brought spiritual wealth by revealing secrets of the Torah, like will be when Mashiach comes. He was in a whole different level. And that's why we don't even mention the second miracle, even though perhaps it's bigger. So every year, during Lag BaOmer, the light and energy of Rabbi Shimon bar Yochai illuminates the world and brings the ability to behave as in Mashiach times. Rabbi Shimon bar Yochai brought the secrets of the Torah into the world to help us understand how the world will be when Mashiach comes. And this is Torah Rashi, and this is exactly Torah Hasidut. Hasidic philosophy is dedicated to understanding Hashem, which we do when Mashiach comes. All that we will care for is to understand Hashem. Especially our generation, the generation that will welcome Mashiach, will be just like the generation of Rabbi Shimon bar Yochai, that the physical blessings will be drawn into the world in abundance of health and wealth and everything that we want, Hashem will give us. So if we already live like Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai with a mind of Geulah, that Mashiach is already here, that all we have to do, like the Rebbe says, open our eyes, be receptive, act in a spiritual way, like Mashiach is here, we'll be blessed with all the physical blessings that we need as well in great abundance. Thank you for watching. Looking forward to learning tonight again. Laila Tov.